As you all know, I don't do English trainings. My international colleague is working for my clients. He just came from Chicago. We just spent 2 days here at the Rheinscheune close to Freiburg, and we worked.
We've worked.
And
we hiked.
And we hiked.
And we talked.
And we talked about the call to action, one of my favorite parts, because many speeches suck at the end of a presentation. They don't have an end. What do you think about the call to action?
So, I completely agree with you. The call to action, I always think of it as a point of conversion, right? If you don't have a strong call to action at the conclusion of a talk, there was no point in the talk that preceded it. It has to lead somewhere, right? So I always think of the call to action as two things. Number one, it is you have made a promise to your audience. You're done with your talk, you have delivered on your promise for them. You have given them value. You did exactly what you said you were going to do, and now you get to ask them for a promise in return. Right? Yes, exactly. It's a partnership, it's a cooperation, it's a conversation. So what I love about a call to action is that if you include what I think are the 3 top benefits of a call to action for the speaker and for the audience, you achieve instant value.
Let's talk about the 3
Yes.
criteria of a great call to action.
All right, so criteria number 1, first thing you want to do, it has to be something that the audience can actually accomplish. If you ask them for too big a task, go download my software and learn how to use it. It will never happen. It's not going to work, right? Go to my website and read all about it.
Will never happen.
Never going to happen. It has to be something that they can do very quickly and very easily. 30 seconds, 45 seconds, not the whole goal. If you set a task or a target for them of a better future, a better tomorrow based on your content, you're not trying to get them to get all the way there in one step. One tiny first step of action. Because if they take that point of action themselves, it solidifies your content in their minds. They hear it, they saw it, they did something about it, and now they want to do the next thing. And then the next thing, and the next thing. And you won't even be in the room to see it happen. But they take their first easy step. So that's topic number 1, or point
Let's
number
come
1.
to point number 2.
All right, so point number 2 is when are they going to get it accomplished? And this is incredibly important, and most speakers neglect to do this. Tell them when you want them to take that point of action. The longer they wait to take action on your content, the less likely they are to do it.
Okay.
If they say, well, that sounds good, I'd love to do that, I'll think about it and I'll do it tomorrow.
So
Or
you
I'll
mean
do it
within
next
the
week.
room, maybe right after the presentation, during the presentation?
If you can get them to be proactive, if you can get that creative spark that says, do it right now while we're still sitting here together, while everything I've just said is exciting you and inspiring you and motivating you, do it now. It'll take you 15, 20 seconds right there in your chair before you even stand up and move to the next session. Great. Or the minute you stand up and walk out of the room, take out your phone and do this while you're still thinking about what we just talked about. If you can tell them, here's what I want you to do, and here's when I want you to do it. You give them the support to take action immediately while everything is still fresh, they haven't forgotten a thing.
So that's point number 2.
Yes.
Let's come to point number 3.
I think point number 3 may be the most important. You want to light the path for your viewers, for your audience.
You want to light the path?
Light
Explain
up
that.
the path.
Okay.
The path through the forest. We're in the Black Forest now, right?
Yeah.
Dense conifer trees. It gets dark in there. They don't know where to go. They're wandering around. Light it up. Make it as easy as possible. Take away all the effort, all of the work, so that they can't get lost. They can't take a wrong turn somewhere. I always say also, drop it in their laps. They're sitting there and you say, here it is.
Here it is.
You can't be confused. Here's what I want you to do. Here's when I want you to do it. And I've just made it as easy as possible for you to get started.
So let's bring that all together.
Yes.
Once again, the 3 main points for great call to action. Number 1.
Number 1 is make it simple, easy, effective to do right now.
Number 2.
Number 2 is immediacy. Tell them when you want to take that action. And then the easier it is for you to say, do it now, while everything is still fresh in your minds. Tell them you want them to do it right away.
Steve does all my trainings in English, and I'm so happy that you do that. You just came back from Switzerland. You did the training for one of your clients in Switzerland, in Zurich, and now you're going to Tirana.
I am winging away to Tirana, off to
Tirana.
Albania, which I'm very
Albania.
excited about to support one of your fantastic clients and cooperation partnership. It's what a good talk is about. It's what a good call to action is about. It's what a good friendship is about. If you can get both things in the room, friendship and a good partnership, I think everybody wins. Am I wrong?
That's what we did during the last 2 days here in Freiburg in the beautiful, beautiful Rheinhof Scheune.
And you, boy, you ordered up the best weather maybe in the history of a September here in
That's
in
what I
southern
did.
Germany.
That's what I did.
Such power.
Thanks.
Thank you, my
Good.
friend. This
Thank
is
you.
fun.